East Lansing is a city in the U.S. state of Michigan directly east of Lansing, the state capital. Most of the city is within Ingham County, with the rest in Clinton County. The population was 48,579 at the 2010 census, an increase from 46,420 in 2000. It is best known as the home of Michigan State University. History: the settlement of East Lansing began around 1847, the same year nearby Lansing was made the capital of the state of Michigan. Downtown East Lansing was an important junction of two major Native American groups, the Potawatomi and Fox. By 1850, the Lansing and Howell Plank Road Company was established to connect a toll road to the Detroit and Howell Plank Road, improving travel between Detroit and Lansing, which cut right through what is now East Lansing. The toll road was finished in 1853, and included 7 toll houses between Lansing and Howell. Michigan State University was founded in 1855 and established in what is now East Lansing in 1857. For the first 4 decades, the students and faculty lived almost entirely on the college campus. A few commuted from Lansing, and that number increased when a streetcar line was built in the 1890s, but there were few places to live in the then rural area immediately around the campus. That started to change in 1887, when Professors William J. Beal and Roller C. Carpenter created Collegeville, along what is now Harrison Road and Center and Beale Streets, north of Michigan Avenue. Few faculty were attracted to the location, and the first residents were teamsters and laborers. In 1898, the College Delta subdivision had the support of the college itself, which provided utilities, and several professors built homes there. Other subdivisions followed. At that time, the post office address was Agricultural College, Michigan. A school district encompassing the nascent community was created in 1900. In 1907, incorporation as a city was proposed under the name College Park. The legislature approved the charter but changed the name to East Lansing. The first 7 mayors, starting with Clinton D. Smith in 1907 and Warren Babcock in 1908, were professors or employees of the college. The city charter in 1907 prohibited the possession, sale, or consumption of alcoholic beverages, and East Lansing was a dry city until voters modified the charter provision in 1968. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 13.67 square miles, of which 13.59 square miles is land and 0.08 square miles is water. Since 1998, East Lansing has expanded its borders through the use of 425 agreements. The city is currently in 425 agreements with Bath Township, DeWitt Township, and Meridian Township, and has effectively added thousands of acres of land to its border. East Lansing and DeWitt Township entered into 2 425s in 1998 and 2001, which involved nearly 1,200 acres of land. The agreement stipulates that East Lansing gains full control of the land after 33 years. East Lansing and Bath Township entered into a 425 agreement in June 2002 involving 1,056 acres of land. The agreement stipulates that East Lansing gains full control of the land after 100 years. East Lansing and Meridian Township entered into a 425 in November 2002 involving 101 acres of land. The agreement stipulates that the Meridian Township residents get to decide the fate of the land after 100 years. The city has also made use of annexation of surrounding township lands in recent years. It annexed the 66.5 acres of the Four Winds Golf Course in Meridian Township in 2001, and another 6 acres of the township in 2006. The city also annexed from DeWitt Township the land that is currently the East Lansing Soccer Complex. Description: the city's downtown area is centered around Grand River Avenue, a wide, tree-lined boulevard that evolved out of the 19th-century plank road that connected Lansing to Detroit. Grand River Avenue and Michigan Avenue serves as a dividing line between the Michigan State University campus and the rest of the city. The street is lined with many college-oriented businesses, such as bars, tanning salons, coffee shops, head shops, restaurants and bookstores. Immediately north of downtown are predominantly student neighborhoods. Further north is the residential part of the city. In the northernmost tier of the city are several new housing subdivisions and student-oriented apartment complexes. These new developments are far from the university, but their lower property tax rates allow them to offer students more amenities. Neighborhoods: East Lansing has more than 25 neighborhoods, many of which have neighborhood associations that sponsor social events, attend to neighborhood issues, and often advocate for neighborhood interests in meetings of the city council and city commissions. A section of the city has been designated a historic district, and a historic district commission has been established by the city council. In addition, many landmark structures in the older neighborhoods have been identified within a landmark structures historic district of the Historic Preservation Code. Neighborhoods with Wikipedia pages include Tamarisk. Demographics. 2010 census as of the census of 2010, there were 48,579 people, 14,774 households, and 4,811 families residing in the city. The population density was 3,574.6 inhabitants per square mile. There were 15,787 housing units at an average density of 1,161.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 78.4% white, 6.8% African American, 0.3% Native American, 10.6% Asian, 1.0% from other races, and 2.9% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.4% of the population. There were 14,774 households of which 13.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 24.7% were married couples living together, 5.6% had a female householder with no husband present, 2.2% had a male householder with no wife present, and 67.4% were non-families. 33.3% of all households were made up of individuals and 7.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.23 and the average family size was 2.80. The median age in the city was 21.6 years. 7.5% of residents were under the age of 18. 62.4% were between the ages of 18 and 24. 14.6% were from 25 to 44. 9.2% were from 45 to 64. And 6.4% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.5% male and 51.5% female. 2000 census as of the census of 2000, there were 46,525 people, 14,390 households, and 5,094 families residing in the city. The population density was 4,136.6 per square mile. There were 15,321 housing units at an average density of 1,362.2 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 80.91% white, 7.40% African American, 0.33% Native American, 8.21% Asian, 0.08% Pacific Islander, 0.95% from other races, and 2.12% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.69% of the population. There were 14,390 households out of which 16.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 27.6% were married couples living together, 5.7% had a female householder with no husband present, and 64.6% were non-families. 36.2% of all households were made up of individuals and 7.2% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.22 and the average family size was 2.82. In the city the population was spread out with 9.0% under the age of 18, 58.6% from 18 to 24, 16.4% from 25 to 44, 9.9% from 45 to 64 and 6.0% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 22 years. For every 100 females there were 92.7 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.7 males. The median income for a household in the city was $28,217, and the median income for a family was $61,985. Males had a median income of $43,767 versus $30,556 for females. The per capita income for the city was $16,333. About 11.0% of families and 34.8% of the population were below the poverty line, including 13.8% of those under age 18 and 3.7% of those age 65 or over. Government. East Lansing has a council-manager government, in which the city council appoints one of its members as mayor and another as mayor pro tem. A city council member with extra ceremonial duties who chairs council meetings in the mayor's absence. The city council consists of 5 at-large council members who are elected in non-partisan elections to 4-year terms in November of odd-numbered years. The city council chooses the city manager, the city's chief administrative officer. The manager is appointed by and answers to the council. An important aspect of East Lansing's government is its system of commissions. The commission members are ordinary East Lansing citizens appointed by the city council and advised by members of the city staff. Commissions may propose or review policies in their bailiwicks and make recommendations to the council. Major East Lansing commissions and boards include those for planning, zoning, housing, transportation, and parks and recreation. Other commissions and boards that also involve active engagement of ordinary citizens play a role in East Lansing's governance. East Lansing government founded the Technology Innovation Center, an incubator for technology startups. Education. Higher education equals, Michigan State University, a member of the Big Ten Conference, is the largest education institution in the state of Michigan, reflecting East Lansing's history as a college town. MSU has more than 200 programs of study including 2 in human medicine and 1 veterinary medicine school, a law school, and numerous Ph.D. programs. There is also a Master of Arts in Technology program. Nearby Lansing is home to several other colleges, including Thomas M. Cooley Law School, which is the largest law school in the United States, Davenport University, and Lansing Community College. Public primary and secondary schools This city is covered by the East Lansing Public Schools District, which has an enrollment of just over 3,400 students in grades K-12. The district also includes small portions of neighboring Lansing, Lansing Township, and Meridian Township. The district consists of 6 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and East Lansing High School. 1/5 of the district's students come from outside of East Lansing through Michigan's Schools of Choice program. Private schools St. Thomas Aquinas Parish School, 950 Norton Road, Stepping Stones Montessori School, 1370 Beach Street. Transportation. Local transportation Capital Area Transportation Authority provides public bus transit throughout East Lansing, and surrounding areas. The Northern Tier Trail is a shared-use pedestrian and bicycle path system connecting some parts of the northern half of the city. The Lansing River Trail begins on the campus of Michigan State University and extends west into downtown Lansing and then north towards the airport. Intercity transportation Amtrak, Indian Trail, and Greyhound all provide intercity rail and bus services at the East Lansing Amtrak Depot, which is located at 1240 South Harrison Road, within walking distance of the Michigan State University main campus, although public transportation also serves the depot. Amtrak offers daily service to East Lansing on its Port Huron to Union Station, Chicago Train, the Blue Water. 2 Class I freight railroads serve the city including Canadian National Railway and CSX Transportation. Bus transportation is offered between East Lansing and Detroit Metro Airport 12 times daily by Michigan Flyer. Ngabos offers 3 daily trips between Chicago, Grand Rapids, East Lansing, and Detroit. The Capital Region International Airport in nearby Lansing offers a number of non-stop domestic and international flights as far as Cancun, Las Vegas, and Orlando. Connections between East Lansing and the airport are offered by CATA. Rental cars are also available at the airport. 3 major interstates and 1 U.S. highway serve the East Lansing area, including Interstate 96, I-69, I-496, and U.S. Highway 127. Major highways I-69 runs from Indianapolis, along the northern boundary of East Lansing, and east to Flint and Port Huron, connecting to Canada. BL I-69 is a loop route running through Lansing and East Lansing. US 127 is a north-south highway passing between Lansing and East Lansing, continuing northerly toward Clare and Grayling and southerly toward Jackson, Michigan and into Ohio. M43, M99, M143 an unsigned route between M43 and the Lansing city limit. Culture. The city has several neighborhoods of detached, single-family houses within a mile of the Michigan State University campus. Under a 2004 city zoning ordinance, several of those neighborhoods have used a petition process to establish zones that prohibit or severely restrict renting. The net size of the area where renting is prohibited has increased since 2004. East Lansing has a very large student population. In 2006 the city's population was about 45,931, while the university's 2006-07 enrollment was 45,520. Granted, not all students enrolled live in East Lansing or on campus. Michigan State University has the reputation of having a very passionate fan base. Spartans' followers have attracted notoriety with public celebrations that periodically erupt throughout the year. The celebrations are often associated with the men's basketball team's perennially deep runs in the National Collegiate Athletic Association tournament, such as an incident in 1999 in which students and visitors rioted after a loss to Duke University in the NCAA Final Four. Although generally peaceful, the East Lansing Police Department has sometimes responded to those events with force, invoking emergency powers and hiring extra police from neighboring jurisdictions to clear streets. Sports. From March 29 to April 2, 2006, East Lansing hosted the USA Hockey National Tournament. The age group that competed contained players from the U14 Tier 2 division. States were represented with teams from Massachusetts, Michigan, Alaska, Nebraska, Florida, California, Connecticut, Indiana, New York, and Pennsylvania. In the end, the LA Hockey Club representing California won. Centennial. In 2007, the city of East Lansing celebrated its centennial. The celebration began in January 2007 with a kick-off press conference at the Marriott Hotel in downtown East Lansing. Events throughout the year included an old-fashioned concert, a birthday party, and a historic homes tour. A fireworks show took place in August, along with many more events throughout the year. With Michigan State University's sesquicentennial ice cream flavor such a huge success, the city of East Lansing contracted Melting Moments ice cream shop to develop a centennial ice cream flavor. All downtown businesses were encouraged to take part in centennial festivities. The People's Church on West Grand River Avenue also celebrated its 100th birthday in 2007. Residents were asked to submit their favorite stories, pictures and memories on the Centennial website, which includes photographs dating back to the early 1900s. The website lists all Centennial events and includes a complete history of the city. Fun East Lansing facts can also be found, along with a list of famous East Lansing residents. Michigan State University and the city of East Lansing partnered on many of the events. Sites of interest. On campus. W.J. Beale Botanical Garden, which is the oldest botanical garden in the United States. Michigan State University Horticulture Gardens, Beaumont Tower, Red Cedar River, Wharton Center for the Performing Arts, the Fairchild Theater, and the MSU Auditorium. Eli and Edith Broad Art Museum, Abrams Planetarium and the MSU Observatory, Spartan Stadium, Breslin Center, MSU Forest Acres Golf Courses, MSU Pavilion, MSU Federal Credit Union, the largest university-based credit union in the world. CATA Bus Station, Sparty is the nickname of the Spartan, a large statue representing the MSU mascot, a Spartan warrior. Sparty is frequently used as a landmark when giving directions on campus. The rock is a large boulder, approximately 5 feet high, originally placed near Beaumont Tower by the class of 1873, since relocated to a site northeast of the Farm Lane Bridge. It serves as a venue for student groups and is routinely graffitied by those groups. National Superconducting Cyclotron Laboratory. Off-campus Hanna Community Center featuring the Albert A. White Performing Arts Theater. East Lansing Public Library. The Habitrail, or hamster cage, or gerbil cage, is a large multicolored parking structure near campus that resembles a habitrail home for pet rodents. The controversial design resulted from the city's instructions to the architect that the building be festive, and have no brick. Sapper Galleries, an award-winning art gallery serving clients internationally since 1978, is in a contemporary gallery building in downtown East Lansing on Albert Avenue. Scene Metrospace, the city-sponsored art gallery located in the ground floor of the multicolored parking structure. East Lansing Family Aquatic Center. Trowbridge Railroad Junction and the nearby Amtrak depot are popular spots with rail fans for train watching. At Trowbridge, the busy Grand Trunk Western Railroad line connecting Chicago to Toronto intersects the former Marquette Railroad. Outside East Lansing the city of Lansing is adjacent to East Lansing. Lansing has, among other things, the state capitol, Hall of Justice, and Michigan Library and Historical Center. Thomas M. Cooley Law School, the nation's largest law school, is located in downtown Lansing. Lansing also is the home of the Lansing Lugnuts minor league baseball team. There is a city markets in downtown Lansing, next to the Grand River. Lake Lansing is nearby and is approximately 500 acres in size. The lake has an outstanding beach, and is a summer favorite of swimmers, sunbathers, boaters and fishermen. The Lansing Sailing Club and Michigan State University Sailing Club have facilities on Lake Lansing where sailing regattas are held throughout the summer months. Meridian Mall is located in the suburb of Okemos, and Eastwood Town Center in Lansing Township. Newspapers, the State News, Lansing State Journal, Noise, City Pulse, Spartan Edge. Local events, the East Lansing Film Festival is the largest festival of its kind in Michigan. East Lansing Art Festival is a juried art show held each spring on the weekend before Memorial Day. In 2009 it received a national ranking in the Art Fair Sourcebook Top 200 for its fine art and craft sales. With its 117th Fine Art ranking and 153rd Fine Craft ranking, the festival was included among a list of the top 200 best-selling art fairs and festivals in the country. These rankings are based on the Stivler Euro unregistered trademark's gross average sales for 2009, which totaled $2,857 per artist exhibitor. Great Lakes Folk Festival originated after the National Folk Festival, which made East Lansing its home for 3 years, moved to a new city for another 3 years. The festival is usually held during the second weekend of August. The Michigan High School Boys State Basketball Championship Tournament is typically held at Michigan State University's Breslin Center each March. The 2007 Odyssey of the Find World Finals occurred at Michigan State University. The 2009 Future Problem Solvers International Conference was held in East Lansing. The children's concert held at East Lansing Hanna Community Center is an annual series of live music geared for young audiences and their families. The Crystal Awards honors the extraordinary accomplishments of individuals, businesses and organizations that have impacted the quality of life in East Lansing. The Summer Solstice Jazz Festival is a 2-day festival that salutes jazz music with local and national jazz performers and celebrates the longest day of the year. The Summer Concert Series features live local music each Friday and Saturday in downtown East Lansing. The Moonlight Film Festival offers free movies on an outdoor big screen in Valley Court Park in downtown East Lansing. One Book One Community is a unique program that brings the City University community together to read the same book and come together to discuss it in a variety of settings. The Winter Bowl Soup and Chili Cook-Off combines holiday activities, musical entertainment, merchant activities and an old-fashioned soup and chili cook-off. The festival usually takes place at the Ann Street Plaza, Parking Lot 1 and the East Lansing Marriott. Notable people: Spencer Abraham, former U.S. Senator and Secretary of Energy under President George W. Bush. Chuck Bulf, former NFL player and current defensive coordinator for Syracuse. Jim Cash, screenwriter of films such as Top Gun, Legal Eagles, Dick Tracy, and Anaconda, was a longtime resident of East Lansing and a professor at MSU. Born in Boyne City, Michigan, Harry A. DeMaso, Michigan State Legislator, Kevin DeYoung, pastor, author, Joel Higgins, actor who graduated from Michigan State University. Magic Johnson, Basketball Hall of Famer and current owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Born in nearby Lansing, MI. Attended Michigan State and played for the Spartans. Richard Lenski, evolutionary biologist at MSU, winner of MacArthur Fellowship, Guggenheim Fellow. Malcolm X, lived in the Urbandale neighborhood in Lansing Township, a short distance west of East Lansing, and wrote about his East Lansing experiences in his autobiography. Todd Martin, tennis pro. 1988 graduate of ELHS. Julie Mutu, graduate of ELHS, artist, and recipient of MacArthur Fellowship. Drew Miller, wing player for the Detroit Red Wings. Brother of Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller, Hobie Baker winner at MSU, NHL goalie for the Vancouver Canucks, an NHL All-Star in 2007, and goalie for the U.S. hockey team in the 2010 Winter Olympics. Larry Page, CEO and co-founder of Google Incorporated and the 13th richest person in America in 2012 according to Forbes. Wally Pleasant, comedic folk singer. Ben Paquette, NBA basketball player. Susan May Pratt, actress. Nate Silver, statistician journalist. Named one of the world's 100 most influential people by Time magazine. Notes. Further reading, Balaskovitz, Andy. Despite hurdles, consolidating Lansing, East Lansing and Lansing Township makes sense. Lansing City Pulse. Wednesday, November 28, 2012. News section. Available on Newsbank, record number, 33658 E6F3E435749 C466 E59BF44DD1B6927552. External links: A Brief History of East Lansing, Michigan. A Brief History of East Lansing, Michigan. City of East Lansing, City of East Lansing, East Lansing Demographics and Maps. East Lansing, Demographics and Maps, East Lansing Film Festival. East Lansing Film Festival, East Lansing Public Library. East Lansing Public Library, East Lansing Public Schools. East Lansing Public Schools, Virtual Michigan, City of East Lansing. Virtual Michigan, City of East Lansing, East Lansing Travel Guide from Waikiki Voyage.